It took the king more than 1,000 sittings over a 17-year period to resolve the very difficult conflict by means of traditions and customs of the people of Dagbon and how the whole set relates to him in that sphere. Asantehene diffused the tensions, bringing the conflict to an end in 2019. He was emphatic in steering the peace process. He was independent of political forces and stamped his authority in the sometimes ill-tempered meetings between the factions.
No one can take my governor, my liking you as my children to misbehave in front of me. Now, if the Yana were sitting here the night, you cannot misbehave like that, so you don't do that in front of me. I hold that authority and power here, and therefore no one. Let me have the patience that my sons to resolve, try and find solutions to this, but I don't want anyone to take it for granted. No.
Cocksure the Dagbon case has been settled. Asantehene sent his report to the presidency.
Let me put it on record that at no time has any president or party or political party brought any influence at all on this committee. None of them. You have not brought any pressure on us to resolve this. Sure, they know I would never allow anyone to bring pressure on me to settle issues on whether the president likes it this way or not. That no one can force me to do it. So we've come to this conclusion based on the customs and traditions of Dagbon, and we want to assure you that we'll continue through that till we get a new Yana. So the impression that the MPP is now here and they're in a hurry to perform the funeral of Na Muhammadu, no, that's not the issue. So the president sitting there has not brought any pressure on me to resolve that. And I've gone through NDC and MPP governments, and none of them brought any pressure on me. We've resolved this through the customs and traditions, and we're here to present that to you, Mr. President.
He then gave the roadmap leading to the coronation of the new king and occupant of the Bewa Palace, Yana Abukari III.
We've come here to inform you. This committee took a decision and said that the funeral of Na Muhammadu Abdullahi should be performed from the 14th of December to the 28th of December this year. They have a 1-week respite, and the next will be from the 4th to the 19th or 18th of January. Then the Andanis would also perform. On that very day, the last day, the Friday, there are 4 recognized elders who have to sit in seclusion, and then they would have to do their oracles to choose a new Yana. And that starts from the very Friday that the funeral of Na Yakubu Andani finishes. So we hopefully believe so that after the 18th, the oracles will start, and God willing, within the few days, we shall have a new Yana. We started from President Kufuor, and then we went through late Professor Mills, and then we went through President Mahama, and then now you sit in the chair, and I stand before you here to present Dagbon as where we have reached now. And therefore, maybe you are the luckiest president.
Certain this peace could stand the test of time, President Akufo-Addo joined the chiefs and the people of Yendi in the Dagbon traditional area in northern Ghana to witness the coronation event. He then proudly stated the peace in Dagbon in his next State of the Nation address delivered in Parliament.
A month ago, almost to the day, I was in Yendi, fittingly attired as a self-proclaimed Prince of Dagbon, to witness the installation of Yana Muhammad Abukari II as the overlord of Dagbon. Thousands of our compatriots were there to share in the joy of the occasion. It was a ceremony that many had despaired we would ever see. But a new Yana, accepted by the two gates of Abudu and Andani, was installed on that day. It brought to an end the caves of feuding that laid low the proud and ancient kingdom of Dagbon. It was a happy day, and it marked the climax of a long, tortuous journey and a hard grind on the part of many people through the years. Mr. Speaker, I was not looking to be accorded any special title or accolade, and I was certainly not looking for praise. I did want to do whatever I could to make sure that this long-running sore that was such a blight on Dagbon and Ghana, and which dragged down the development process in our country, could be resolved and we could move on. We've spent enough emotional stress, enough time, enough energy, and enough money on the Dagbon dispute. I wanted that amount of emotion, that time, that energy, and that money to be spent on trying to make Dagbon and Ghana prosper.